Alright guys, today I want to talk about telescoping fishing rods. And the reason I like these, and I've tested a few of them, is because I travel a lot, and when I road trip I like to be able to bring a pole with me, a rod with me all the time, and this makes it real simple. I do have a pretty large truck, but you know, large rods here can be pretty big. Like my two normal at home rods are this 6.5 foot, I believe. This is a Ugly Stick GX2 with a Okuma Helios reel, but this is long. I can't fit it in my truck even, really, unless I take it into two pieces, and it's just more of a pain, and it takes up more room. I often pack a lot and travel with a lot. And then I have my shorter pole, rod. This one is a Ugly Stick Elite, and it's 4.5 feet, I believe. This one's a lot of fun. I got a Okuma RX25S, I believe it's called, and this little rod with a 20-pound braided. It's really fun to catch bass on. This one's easier to put in my car because it's so short, but it's still kind of a pain. So I like to have simple rods like this that are telescoping, and sometimes these things can be cheap, especially if you get some off-brand. They can break easy. These all I've caught bass on that were a good few pounds, 2-3 pounds. Haven't caught anything majorly huge on them, but I've caught at least some 3-pound bass on all of these. None of them have had any problem. And I like short rods, so I got this shorter telescoping. This is a Shakespeare, what did they call this? It's a Shakespeare Travelmate was what it's called. I still keep this one in the box because it's a little lighter than the rest, but this one's only 4.5 feet, so it's kind of like my favorite normal rod here. But this one I can pack down, and as you can see, it's pretty short. Really fun to catch bass or any fish on a short rod because it feels like a lot bigger fish. So with an ultralight short rod, it's really fun cranking in even 2-3 pound fish. They feel a lot heavier. This one's awesome. It's done well. It says it's for 2 to 6 pound line, but I usually put about 20-pound braided on my reels. So whatever reel gets stuck on here, it's usually around 20-pound braided, and it's had no problem. Haven't caught 20-pound fish on it, but it's done fine with pretty large bass. Another one, Eagle Claw Packet. This one's been around for a while. This one is longer. I believe this one's a 5.5 foot medium. So I've got an ultralight now. This one's a medium action. And again, this is a spinner for a spinner reel, and it's a really nice rod actually. It's pretty darn good, even though it's a telescoping rod. It outperforms most cheaper or lower cost single pole rods even. It's done well. I've had this one for probably 2 years almost, and I've used it a lot and never had a problem. Works really good. Now, just so I say, these are both spinning ones. My last one's going to be a casting rod, but all these companies and brands of models of these, they come in a few models, so you can get the Shakespeare one in a longer length, more heavier action if you want. They have various models of them. And this is a South Bend Proton, and I got this one mainly because I have some people that use spin cast reels, and I don't really use spin cast reels. I'll use the spinner reels, but sometimes someone I go with might want to use the standard style spin cast reel. So with those, I'll hook them up to this, and it's kind of like my extra rod and reel to bring along, so if someone else wants to use it, they can. It's caught bass, and it's caught, panfish and crappies, and no problem. This one, I think I got this in a medium heavy. It's not telling me on the rod. Most of them will have a little printout of what it is. This one's not. But I believe this one's a medium heavy and about 6 feet. It's longer than the packet, I believe. But again, all these have models of various types. You can get this South Bend Proton. You can get their spinning version of it. Overall, which one would I suggest? I'd probably go with the Eagle Claw Packet or the Shakespeare. They've just been the ones that I've gone to most, but that's also because they're the spin reel, which I like. But all three of them have not broken, have caught a lot of fish. I've traveled with them, haven't really put them in containers. They bumped around my car, and I've had no damage to them. So again, just so you guys can look them up, we got the South Bend Proton. We have the Shakespeare Travelmate pole. I keep forgetting what it was called. Shakespeare Travelmate spinning rod here, and then the Eagle Claw Packet. And all of them are great. Have any questions about any one of them, let me know. But you can't really go wrong. I'd say search around, and whichever one you can find for the best price in the reel type you want, and the action you want, then get that one. Awesome little rods here. Again, have any questions, let me know, and happy fishing. We'll see y'all later.